Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review and episode 3 of Beer Without the Belly. Had a good week and mostly highs, couple lows in terms of weight loss. So, today's Sunday, I'll probably post this right after I record it. And so I'm down 3 pounds, so that's good. But on Friday, I weighed myself and I was down a little bit more than that. So, Friday, I did some late night snacking. I'm like, I can afford to do that. I'm down more than I thought I'd be. And then lo and behold, my weight has fluctuated since Friday to Sunday. And when I stepped on the scale today, it was not down as much. I do understand that weight can fluctuate a few pounds, but that was a bummer when I stepped on the scale today. And I think that's probably a big culprit was Friday, actually. I was pretty good Saturday. Um, so that was good. I've been sticking to my plan, cup of coffee when I get to work, and then eat lunch, a snack, dinner, review a beer. So I've been good on my calories, hit my macros, carbs, fine. I don't focus too much on carbs and fat. I definitely try to have some good fat, olive oil, avocados, things like that. Carbs, I think I get plenty of carbs, especially having a beer. And then I haven't cut them out, but I probably reduced what I'm eating in terms of carbs, but not completely. Not doing like some ketogenic thing or anything like that, which would be pretty much impossible with craft beer. But hitting my protein, I try to get at least 30 grams of fiber. Been hitting that. So the macros are fine where I want them, and calories have been good except for Friday, like I said. So that's been good. Um, Someone gave me a cheese Danish on Friday too, which I'm a sucker for cheese Danish. So that was obviously not something I planned to eat. But I've been using that My Net Diary app on my phone to keep track of all the calories and the macros, blah 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 blah. And I mean, I'm pretty well under where I need to be. So if someone does bring in bagels or whatever to work, I can have one with what I'm already planning on doing that day in terms of food and drink, and still be okay and still be under, just not as under. So the intermittent fasting, that's why I talk about having the coffee, the 2 meals a day. And again, I like that because I can eat big portions that I'm used to for those meals. So by cutting out breakfast, there's some science behind other things that benefit doing intermittent fasting. But for me, it's really the one meal elimination that really helps. Um, my one daughter informed me this week that she's vegan now, so that'll probably help too because I'll be having to make a lot more vegan dishes, which when I say more vegan dishes, I should say vegan dishes, period. So pretty low calorie stuff there, high fiber, nutrients, all that. So yeah, mostly positives, just a couple little hiccups, like I said, but good week. Look forward to trying. If I can do 1, 2, or 3 pounds a week, that's pretty healthy. Nothing too dramatic, while still enjoying craft beer, like I talked about. Still eating well. So in terms of eating, here's this week's little tip that I do. So I bought these like bento boxes. And if you watch me or follow me on Instagram, I've been trying to on Sundays do a meal prep for 4 lunches a week. And the nice thing, because it does get kind of boring, there's only 4 of them that came in the pack, which is good and bad, and I'll get to that in a sec. Um, it does get kind of boring. Um, it's just some tea. Um, Even the same thing, 4 to 5 meals a day or a week for lunch. But like with the 3 compartments, I can have like different things going, obviously. So like last week, I did a Greek quiche. I did it without the crust, but so it's high protein. I used kale instead of spinach, some feta, some olives. It was like amazing, but it was high protein. Had some fiber, nutrients from the kale, and then I made cauliflower rice for the first time, made a little rice stir fry, put here, and I forget what I put here. I think it was just roasted vegetables or something. Oh, it was roasted sweet potatoes. So that was like real good, just under 700 calories, which is what I'm shooting for lunch. This week, I'm just trying to use some stuff up that I have in the cupboard in the refrigerator. So kind of goofy. Right now, as I'm filming this in the oven, I have 4 potatoes. I diced them up, a little bit of olive oil, no salt or anything. So I'll put a potato per one of the 4, and then I bought a bunch. It was on sale, that Hormel turkey chili, and it's such high sodium. I was gonna put a can in each one, but that's over 100% of your sodium. And from one thing, I just didn't want to do that. So that's why I didn't put any salt in the potato. So I'm gonna put a potato and then 1 cup, which is half a can of the Hormel chili. It's got beans and the turkey, so it's pretty high protein. And then it's got some fiber, and then with a potato. And then I'm gonna put fill this up with baby carrots, and then because I'm a 12-year-old, goldfish here. So nice variety, still under 700 calories. And then that's including I'll bring a Greek yogurt with me. So all that under 700 calories, especially with the Greek yogurt, decent amount of protein, 13 grams of fiber in the whole thing. So for lunch, I'm about halfway there for fiber and barely any calories, relatively speaking. Trying to do 2,500 or less calories a day. 27 would be like I'm okay. Like I can sleep at night, not being like stressed that I didn't hit my mark. I'm trying to do somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500. I'm 6'4", so I'm a pretty big guy, so that's relatively reasonable and has been pretty easy to obtain. Still eating, delicious food. So yeah, they only come in four. The I got them on Amazon, but it's easylunchboxes.com. I'm not sponsored by them. I just like them. But anyway, so that's kind of nice too that there's four. At first, I was like annoyed because that's not enough for a 5-day work week. But then it like frees me up if I have some leftovers from the night before. I can change it up on Wednesday or whatever just to break up the week and bring leftovers of something else I made in a different container. Or wash one that I've used, whatever. So yeah, I like these a lot for meal prep. Check me out on Instagram, No Hype Beer Reviews there to see my meal prep on Wednesdays for or on Sundays for my weekly lunches. So yeah, down 3 pounds, feel good about it. Was down more on Friday, blah, 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 blah. Thanks for watching. Like I said, check me out on Instagram. Untapped also is No Hype Beer Reviews. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, drink some tea. Cheers.